We're starting today with a discussion about veneers, those little additions that promise a perfect smile. My friend Vita is here with me, and we've got an expert on hand who also happens to be my best friend. Sorry, Vita. I'm just kidding. They're both my best friends. Dr. Susan Raw, an amazing dentist. Hi, Susan. Welcome to the show.
Thank you for inviting me.
Thank you. And we're going to talk about veneers and teeth and possibly friendships and Vita's teeth.
I have a lot of questions about my teeth. I have really bad teeth.
Okay.
So let's first of all, talk about like what you do, because she's a cosmetic dentist. So will you explain to the audience exactly what that entails?
Yes. So as a cosmetic dentist, I do everything to bring a patient to their ideal smile. Not necessarily ideal in the general sense, but maybe ideal in their minds, just to make them feel good. But it is cosmetics involving orthodontics, implants, surgeries, whatever it is that we need to do, veneers at the end.
Also, can you explain to the audience, so I've seen her before and after photos of different patients that she has had in her office, and it was something like dentistry in a day where you remove all the teeth.
Yeah, so that's one of my favorite procedures.
Wait, what is this?
We'll have
Dentistry
these
in a
teeth
day.
that most of them cannot be saved. And instead of trying to save each and every one of them and costing thousands of dollars, close to like $100,000, we have like this program, which is pretty common now, where we can plan and predict their smile. And then on the day of surgery, we will pull all their teeth and then insert this prosthetic, and we screw it into their mouth so that they walk out with teeth.
And then are those permanent teeth, or will they come
are.
back for, okay.
And they cannot take them out. Only dentists can take them out for them.
What is the anesthesia on that?
So a lot of times for every single one of my patients, we do sedation.
Okay.
So it's a conscious sedation where they are, responsive, but they're kind of out of it. And
Is that laughing gas? No.
Yes.
Okay.
The gas is involved with that also.
Oh, it is?
Okay. And then what would the prep be for something like that? Say you need something like this done. Is there anything you need to do like the weeks prior to get ready for the surgery?
Yes. So what we do is, because we are making the teeth ahead of time, we're taking pictures, scans, making the prosthetic. They're coming in for try-ins, making sure they like them. And then we also medically, of course, make sure that they are okay with the surgeries. If we have to involve their physicians, we will. As far as the sedation, their drivers have to be informed, and that all has to be planned ahead of time so that the day that anything gets done that's it. Everything comes together on that day.
I've seen her do incredible before and afters. I mean, people to the point where their teeth were like rotten in their mouth, and she's literally removed them and given them this beautiful smile.
And how long is this procedure? How long does it take in office?
So it takes me about 5 hours to do top and bottom teeth.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Now, are there some people, do you automatically do top and bottom, or are there some people that just need top, or some people that just need bottom?
Correct. There are people who only need certain arches, and some people need the whole mouth.
And the teeth match.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
And then what is the, you don't have to do the exact cost, but what's a rough cost estimate for somebody that wants to do this?
Most of them are going to be well over $50,000 for 2 arches.
Okay.
Yeah.
But that's actually cheaper, isn't it, than doing complete veneers for top and bottom? Because the prices have changed drastically since COVID.
It has, but I will say, depending on your area, like the West Coast it's just almost double my prices.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
so
it's very expensive.
And do it. Come to my office. I'm a lot cheaper.
So obviously we want people to come to you, but say, they can't travel. What are some things you should look out for when you're choosing a practice to do this cosmetic dentistry?
So it's going to be, first of all, you got to talk to a dentist who automatically understands the situation. and their experience, because a lot of times the surgery is a little complicated. You run into things like abscesses, holes in the bone, and the doctor has to know what to do at that moment. There is no second chance. You can't like wake the patient up and say, "Oh, you got to go to a specialist." You can't do anything like that. You have to kind of know what you're doing. So most dentists who do this procedure are going to refer you to an oral surgeon, but I have like thousands of hours of surgery under my belt. And so I'm able to handle it here in the office myself. But for patients who are going to a general dentist who do not do surgeries, they will experience that with an oral surgeon. And most times the oral surgeon will know what to do. So by then, the only thing that dentist really is responsible for is the prosthetic and making sure that that fits and is beautiful.
It's a massive difference. Can we tell the audience the worst thing that you've seen from the patient who did the least amount of taking care of their mouth that
You're loving this.
basically you've ever seen? This is my favorite.
The worm? Are you talking about the worm?
Yes.
A
When,
worm?
okay.
Okay,
So
maybe my teeth aren't as bad as I think they are. And I just had a couple cavities.
We were in the middle of treatment when we were cleaning something out, and under the gum, I pulled this thing out and it curled, and we put it on our tray. And it was moving. It was a worm.
It was a worm living in
Oh my
the
God.
mouth.
What'd you do with it?
Organism that developed from periodontal disease.
Yes. Mm-hmm. She sees so many cases where, for whatever reason, her patients are afraid to brush their teeth, like from what, a previous trauma, hadn't been to the dentist in years.
Yeah, we have a lot of those. And, you know, there are people like that walking around in America, you know, so because they're so afraid.
So what do you suggest for, say, somebody that necessarily can't afford veneers, right? Because everybody can't spend $50,000 on their teeth. That's just a reality. What is a low entry way to improve your smile?
So we have different tiers. So if you can't do the best, then you you keep knocking down to like where there's stability, but yet there are dentures and you can remove them, but they're still held in by implants. And then of course, if you can't even afford that, then there's just dentures, but our dentures are so beautiful that some people can't even tell that they're dentures.
How much are the lowest end that you offer for top and bottom?
I would say ours is probably top and bottom, like over 4,000. That's with like extractions and stuff, not including like bone or anything like that.
And you have financing.
Yeah. Most
so like say, or like, so I personally, like, I don't want to get veneers. I'm just not doing it, right? But I have cosmetic bonding. Is that something that you offer, or do you not believe in that?
Yes. So cosmetic bonding is a wonderful way of getting uniformity, but I think that it does stain over time if you don't take care of it. But, and if it's done well and highly polished, it can look really nice. But once again, it is the technician or the dentist that is putting them on. You're kind of at their mercy.
Right. So you have to make sure you go to somebody good. Okay. So Vita wants to know, what can she do for her?
What can I do for my teeth? So I have soft teeth, right?
Yes.
So I'm cavity prone. I brush my teeth twice a day. I floss, I do all the rinses, I do the water pick, and inevitably I get cavities, right?
Yes.
Like, this isn't so much a cosmetic question, it's more of a medical question. Like, what can I do to help my dental health? Like, what am I doing wrong?
So you're not doing anything wrong. It's unfortunately your genetics or the way your teeth have built itself, whether it was a lack of fluoride or a lack of a mineral.
I had well water growing up.
Yeah, I did too, but we supplemented with...
I don't think, I should talk to my mom.
Did you supplement though with fluoride?
I mean, that's a question for my mom, and I'm guessing no. I don't see her supplementing.
Well, you would know. Like when I was younger, we had well water, and I always took extra fluoride.
Oh no, I don't think I got fluoride on the rate.
That's probably what happened.
So that's what it is.
Yeah, so that can create, and unless you're genetically fortunate, most kids who do not have access to fluoride will end up with soft teeth. It's just a matrix of how the teeth are building as it's developing. And,
Interesting.
There are controversies with the fluoride, but really overall, though, like study after study is just so conclusive that fluoride is so healthy for your teeth.
So use fluoride toothpaste.
Yes.
Well, now it's too late.
Yeah.
This is when you were younger.
Yeah, but if you have kids, like
you don't have a well. It's like now, like you're
I have
city water.
Yeah.
Right, but you don't even drink your city water, do you?
No.
Right.
Do you?
No, I don't drink my city.
Are you sure?
I don't drink. You know what? Okay,
I'm
I'm gonna admit to one. I do one dirty little thing. So I do put city water in my Nespresso machine, and I drink. So I drink city water every single morning.
That is actually
totally
That is one of the things that I tell people. I'm like, fill your Keurig up with the regular.
Okay, look, I'm doing something right.
Wow. See, Vita's so progressive. She's always
look at that. Me and my city water.
Okay, so what can she do for her teeth?
Okay, so Vita, I've seen your smile, and I actually think it's very characteristic. However, if you want something that's ideally perfect looking, then I would suggest you do orthodontics first.
Okay, like Invisalign or something like that? Okay.
Yes. And then put toppings over it. Like, for example, if you want to do the cosmetic veneers just to make them all look uniform, or, sometimes you don't even need it. Sometimes you can just tweak it with a smoothing down, like certain incisal edges and stuff, just to make them look all the same.
Just a little more uniform.
Yeah. I do that a lot, actually, on patients who have like little bit of ununiformity or like unevenness after orthodontics.
So it's interesting. So
and
I have topical bonding, but on the back of my teeth, if I like run my tongue against it, it actually does feel crooked. It's interesting. So it's like
Invisalign is easy, and then she could actually make any repairs with the bonding if you.
Yeah. Now, if you have fillings and stuff on your front teeth and it's not uniform, then consider the veneers. Then
she doesn't want to do that. She's a chicken about everything. No filler, no veneers.
Yeah, you put veneers in my teeth. You'd be getting texts from me at like 2 a.m. Sue, help! I don't want to floss.
Oh my God, Sue, you don't want
I don't want my veneer to fall out. You'll be on vacation, and I'll be like, is my veneer okay?
Oh yeah. No.
You do not want me run for the hills.
You don't want her as your patient.
I know. Trust me, I have my handful though.
So also, how do you deal with because you're very good at like facial balancing? So can you correct somebody's like facial structure with the dental work?
Yes, actually, we do that a lot, especially with the lip collapse, like when they don't have enough support from their teeth, or there's an unevenness to their smile. What happens is when you start restoring their teeth, like for example, if somebody's missing their back teeth, it's called a loss of vertical dimension. That means the height of their face has shrunk. Okay, so and they look like, like they don't have teeth. So the balancing would be making sure that, this, and this is balanced. And a lot of times when this goes, what we do is we restore that to the proper height, and it changes their look completely. And also the facial aspect of it, like when you look at their profile, they look like they don't have any teeth. Then what we do is we put teeth in and we build it out so that when they smile, they actually look like they have teeth. And when they put their lips together, it looks like their lips are a little more pouty, so that, you've seen that look where they don't have any lips. A lot of times because their teeth are teeny tiny.
Right. And she's also really good about, you do Botox in the office and filler as well for your patients. Yeah, she's very big on
chin volume.
So one stop.
Yeah. No, it's a one-stop shop,
like
which is amazing because, I've been to other dentists down here and it's not a one-stop shop where they have filler, Botox.
Yeah, just go in.
Whatever you need.
Get all your tweaking in.
Yeah, I think it's because I've been around you, Sandy, for so long that I'm gonna make sure I got everything taken care of. I'm going to be like, you need this? I got it.
She's so funny. So how can our viewers get in touch with you if they're in Maryland or they want to actually come to your office or contact you on your website or Instagram?
Yeah, they can call, they can look at my name all over Google, and I mean, good and bad reviews. Unfortunately, I can't make everybody. We get psychos too. We
love honesty on Parties Over, so thank you.
So she's Dr. Susan Raw, and her practice is Touch of Smiles in Cockeysville, Maryland.
Touch of Smiles Dental Care in Cockeysville, Maryland.
Thank you so much. This was great.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you. If you like what you're hearing, share this episode with friends and click that subscribe button. We're back with more. Don't go anywhere.